Hello, welcome on our channel. We came back to the old setup. The last video wasn't really good in terms of quality, I think. The lighting wasn't too good, so yeah, just the old setup. We are coming back to our journey with Tool as well. On our previous video, we've listened to a Perfect Circle, Judith. It was quite an exciting ride. I'm craving for more by A Perfect Circle, and there was loads of recommendations in terms of different bands and comments as well, so we will definitely look it up. However, for now we would like to continue the journey through Tool albums, and it was quite a tricky task for us to choose the next song we will listen to. As you know, we've been in this whole theme and the songs about Maynard's mom, or about his experiences, his pain. So I do know that the next song that kind of covered the theme would be Wings for Mary and 10,000 Days. Nonetheless, I feel that we still would like to continue with the chronological order. And again, it was quite hard to choose from, especially that the Salival album, which comes next, contains live versions of songs that we've already listened to. So I think there was more or less 50-50 split in terms of comments and recommendations as to what we listen to next, wasn't there?
Yeah, so some people wanted us to directly go to Lateralus, but some people just appreciate, I think, Salival album and wanted us to go through that. So I think we decided to go with skip some songs from Salival that we already covered and go to You Lied, which is interestingly a cover of a lesser known band from the bassist,
I think.
Yeah, from Tool, and it's from his previous band.
I didn't actually know this. I do know that on this album there's also No Quarter, which is a cover of Led Zeppelin, and yeah. I never listened to this song, so
maybe in the next week we can do the both Led Zeppelin No Quarter and Tool version of that.
I was just about to say that's what crossed my mind. If that's not something you would like, let us know. But I think it can be quite interesting, especially that I actually, don't judge me. Sorry, I never listened to Led Zeppelin, so yeah, it can be quite good and interesting. But yeah, in any event, we will be listening to You Lied. I'm really excited. I do know that the song is about 9 or 10 minutes long. I've checked and looked this up already. We are not prepared today really to listen the original song, but if you would like us to listen to it, just let us know. Before we start, I just wanted to mention that we opened the Patreon, so if you would like to support us, we will really appreciate it. The link will be under the video. Is there anything you would like to add before we start?
No, I think we can go through with the song. Do you have lyrics?
Yes, I do have lyrics. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do it.
So it's live, obviously, right?
Okay.
Sounds like Metallica.
I'm gonna love it. I know already, I'm gonna love it. It is like Metallica.
chilling.
I don't feel chilled, it's something else for me. You know what? I think this will be my next best song, my favorite one.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't feel chilled, you know? As you said, you feel...
like mellow. I think that would be a word. Very... I don't know how to say that.
You know, the state you're in. I think that's a bit better word, and although I don't know, I just feel different. I felt like I could... You know, there was not many words in the song.
No.
But just the whole song made you feel and kind of allowed you to focus on experience, I'd say.
Yeah, maybe that's why they took it just for live, for concerts and things like that. So
maybe, and I think we need to refer a little bit to the fact that it sounded a little bit like Metallica at the beginning. I must agree, I did feel the same way. It wasn't a standard Tool in terms of the theme of the song, you know, the musical side of it.
yeah, also there was a theme, like the main riff throughout the song, very catchy. I think it's like more mainstream-like. I really like that. It's just different than other Tool songs.
It wasn't something that you would, I'd say, expect from, you know, from what we got used so far, but it was beautiful. And you know what, I felt, obviously I don't have comparison, but maybe that's one of the reasons why there was this kind of different theme, and it sounded a little bit at times like Metallica, because obviously it had to be based, you know, some bass music theme had to be based upon the original. I may be wrong, again, I don't have comparison, but maybe that's the reason why.
So that was originally by the band called, I think, Pitch, and I guess they might get the inspiration from other popular bands in those years in thrash metal and of likes of those. So I don't see anything wrong with it, obviously. It's just I noticed that, so yeah, I think it's worth mentioning.
Yeah, we should look it up later. Let's crack on the words, because I think like I said, there wasn't many of them as compared to other songs. You know, we've listened to much shorter songs which have been fulfilled with wording that you could analyze. In here there wasn't much, but like you could feel every single word. I loved his voice. It was amazing.
I think the voice, like the whole
did
his
the
vocals,
job.
it was truly like just another instrument for the whole band. It was very well matched with every other thing. That's why I said mellow. Like, to me, it was so well performed, but at the same time, it was catchy and a little, I don't want to say aggressive, but it had something. I really like that.
Yeah, Yeah, and this voice, it like kind of transition between the just the instruments and the voice. That was just, yeah, I can't find a good word really. It was just like it meant to be there. It was beautiful. Like I said, I don't know why, but I feel it may be my next best song, honestly.
So I'm just looking at the lyrics, and I noticed that obviously Maynard didn't write those lyrics. So they're written by, I'm guessing, members of the Justin's previous band, because Justin's is mentioned as one of the authors of the lyrics. So it's been, of course, originally written by the previous band.
But you know what? I think that he really liked the words and he really felt them. That's what you could hear in his voice. And when I was kind of in the middle of the song, I wondered how he was on the stage, how he was looking, and I really wanted to see him on the stage at that point. Like he was like, you could feel that he was into it. He felt every single word.
Unfortunately, I haven't played the video version. It was just audio from the Salival, so I don't know exactly, and I haven't ever watched it.
I think we're gonna watch it after, when we will be making the video. Also, like the actual live part of the concert, maybe, if you will find that. I really, really would like to see how's his performing.
How do you think he is performing? Do you think he's like very active on the stage, or just the opposite, or he's like almost sleeping? And
I mean, I didn't watch much of his live performances as of yet. Obviously, we watched Push It, which was quite interesting.
Push It or Sober was...
No, we watched Push It live with the, he was in this pink
That was
costume.
Sober, I'm pretty sure.
Shall we bet on that?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was Push It. I remember it.
I will feel bad for that bet, because I'm actually like 100% sure.
Check this out then. Sorry, guys.
We gotta check it later.
No, check it now. If I'm wrong, then obviously I'm gonna have to apologize. But yeah, in any event, I didn't see much of his live performances, but I know they are really, really good, and he's always into the song. Pretty off from what I've seen so far. He used to kind of close his eyes at times, and I could feel that he feels the song. It was, yeah.
I just don't want to change the laptop, but we will add the thumbnail. Yeah.
So the pink costume that wasn't in the Push It.
No, it was Sober.
So how did he look in the Push It live?
We didn't watch the Push It live. We just listened to the audio.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry about this. You see, like I said, I have to apologize. Okay, I will give you this one. Okay. Anyway, just to, come back to the right track. I feel like he was really into the song as well. So in any event, if you don't mind, find it later, so I could also like watch him performing.
I'm also wondering how much this interpretation of song differs from the original, like how much he added from himself, and the whole band, how much different they performed that.
Yeah, and I wish we actually, listened to the other one. With the wording itself, I didn't really make any notes. There wasn't enough wording for me to make notes, and I think I can feel kind of the theme. And again, that's also something that I could feel just by listening to the music, to the pure music. It was brilliant. So for me, it is about somebody who's in pain because of the lies. It's about the lie. I feel there may be something in terms of the impact the lies have on the relationship.
So I had very similar thinking. So I was thinking it's about processing a pain after being lied to. That's how I understood it.
Yes, and that's gonna sound weird, but like the song and just the pure music, you can actually feel the emotions and try to process all of this. Does it make sense? I'm not sure what I'm trying to say here really. It's just, it made me feel certain things,
I'm not sure if you can maybe rephrase it in different
So,
words.
so you know, when there are certain things going through your mind and things you're trying to express but you can't, in terms of your experience when you find out somebody lied, then everything builds up inside you, and that's what you can kind of feel throughout the
Oh, I
song.
see. So it's almost like an emotion.
Yes,
being
like a flowing
streamlined.
emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not about right, actually, if you think about it. Although I still like for me still this song like that's not gonna be the main thought that I will have after listening to this, and when I get back
Really?
to that song I will mostly remember the music, to be honest, not the words. The music, the mellowness, and yeah, like for me it's, yeah, I don't know how to say that. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you as well. Like, I think that rather than the words itself, I will have these feelings with me that I had throughout.
Yeah.
Like, and you, as if you don't really need so many words when it's just, you look at this as a whole experience. It's a whole. You can't just break it down to words and to you know, certain music parts of the song, but you lied at the end, and
Yeah.
this kind of scream.
That's
that-
definitely gonna
Oh.
be. I'm gonna remember that, yeah, because I think I've heard this song, but maybe just 2 or 3 times. I really didn't remember it too well.
It was almost as if it was just scream of pain. It was like the reveal of this pain. Everything going onto the surface, and I don't know what else to say, really. It's just, you know, we can go into details of, I don't know, philosophy of lies. It's always the topic that's getting quite heated in comments and the philosophical or theological themes, but I feel like we don't have to really say much about the song. It's just how you take it on.
Yeah, so I think what you mentioned just a couple of minutes before, that it's like a feeling, like an emotion,
Mhm.
that's kind of thing. So the song is like one brick that holds all the emotions, and if you just listen to it, it's like just an injection of emotions. That's how I would
Oh
describe
yeah,
it.
that's a good word. You know, I think if I would find out that somebody I trust lied to me about something important, something really important, which would kind of bias my whole perspective and affected, you know, my decisions, and then I would listen to this song, I even think, it's just a theory though, it would help me go through it.
Hmm. So
In terms of the emotional side, that's, you know, I could feel so many things during the song. It was so beautiful. So I even think it can have a healing effect on you if that's what will happen, or if not healing effect, the song can be quite helpful, you know, just listen to on your headphones if something like this would happen to you, and just try to, you know, eat through it. I mean, fully understand what just happened.
yeah,
That's one of those songs. There's not many of them that I can recall well. This one is the song that impacted me, I think, and it will continuously impact me.
nice.
You didn't expect that?
No, it's not that. It's
Hmm.
just it didn't put so much impression on myself. Like I said, I really
Really?
like that, and I like the whole theme of it. But it's not as much. Like I don't see myself going back to this particular song too often.
Really?
Hmm.
Oh, that's we already have this different. We took it differently in a sense then. How would you score it? Maybe you should score it this time, just to kind of, you know, to give me a feel of your, you know, how did you like the song, perhaps?
It's very hard to score songs. I would say right now 6 out of 10.
Oh, really?
But it's
Mm.
a Tool scale, you know.
Yeah. Obviously, keep in mind that it's always a Tool scale. Obviously. Why?
So maybe I lacked like a breakthrough in the song. Like it was very linear. I really like the catchy part, the catchy riffs, and I really like the vocals. But other than that, there wasn't that much to appreciate. I mean, I appreciate the whole song, but I cannot find the details I would appreciate that much.
Oh, I see. Well, there is something in what you say, and obviously, it was easier song in this sense. It was more. It was just its structure was more. I don't want to say basic, but it was just easier compared to what we've listened to already. That's for sure. And again, it may have something to do that it is a cover after all. So it wasn't. There was no instant changes and complete changes in the rhythm, for example.
I would say that song had a very specific target to perform during the concert. It was to put people in the particular mood, and I think it probably did the job great, although I never been on the Tool concert, so I can't really say. But yeah, I think this song was like a tool to achieve something.
Oh, I see. That's quite harsh assessment, you know, and you might be right, because it actually, you know, if it was a trick to put you in certain mood, it definitely worked on me.
No, not maybe a trick, just a thing to. I wouldn't call it trick. I would call it just a part of a bigger show. I think it maybe if we were to listen the whole Salival as an album, it would make more sense. Maybe it was put between something that, you know, if you took the previous and next song, then it built the whole experience that would be more fulfilling. Because like I said, for me this one song is kind of monolithic, so there is one story behind it, but I'm missing something else. So maybe the next and previous songs would add up to the experience.
I see. Well, actually, I think you've raised quite a valid point. The fact that the way you experience the song during concert and the actual whole performance. But that's what I told you. That's why I really would like to see the actual performance. Unfortunately, I haven't been on many concerts in my life. You know, for a variety of reasons, usually money. But I know that concert is just something else. It's different from listening to the song on your headphones. So you may be actually raising something really important here. But maybe, just maybe, you just didn't really focus on the song. You've been kind of, you know, I don't know, maybe distracted. Or maybe it's me and I'm just in this mood today that I really kind of felt the song.
Maybe we are both in different mood at this very moment, and we just experience song differently, which I think there's nothing wrong with.
Yeah.
I mean, thanks to what you said about how you experienced that song, maybe next time listening to it, I will experience it a little bit differently, because this will affect my perception, and vice versa.
Maybe. Okay. Let us know what you think about the song. That can be, you know, I think it would be really good to hear some thoughts about the concert, and to maybe expand on the opinion on the concert. I mean, you've never been on the Tools concert either, so you don't have, like, you know, a real comparison. But I know some of you guys have been on Tool concerts.
Probably most.
Yeah, I'd like to think that, but you know, in reality, people are from different parts of the world, and they may only know Tool like the way I do, that is from, you know, from recordings. So let us know what you think, and thank you so much for watching. Oh, maybe before we finish, would you like to say what we're gonna listen next?
I think we mentioned that already, but no harm. I think it's gonna be No Quarter, but I suspect it's gonna be best if we listen first Led Zeppelin version and then Tool's version.
We have actually Merkaba before, so the next video we're gonna go from Merkaba and then No Quarter, and then there's a last song on the album which is called Maynard's Dick, LAMC. that's quite interesting, intriguing, I'd say.
We'll see.
Okay, thank you so much for watching and for being with us.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Okay, so we did a little bit of a break. We wanted to start editing, but I could not help myself, and I really wanted to listen to the original by Peach. I just wanted to know whether it differs, and I really liked the song, so I wanted to listen to it again in all honesty. First thing I've noted is, and I think you'd agree on this, is this catchy riff and the theme throughout, so that's, I think, why the song performed by Tool sounded a little bit like Metallica, because this song pretty much sounded at times like Metallica.
Yeah. But what else did you think?
In terms of the voice, I think we had similar thoughts on that right away. Maynard's voice is pretty hard to
Replicate.
Yes, that was the word I was looking for. So I'd say that Maynard's voice is just amazing, and I really enjoyed his voice as compared to Peach. Obviously, I mean, no offense. It's just that he just sounded brilliant in the live. You lied. The only other thing I've noted, I think it was around 3 minutes before the end, there was a second voice that was accompanying the main vocalist in the Peach, and I think that was a pretty good job there. I really liked this part, so I think that was my best part of the song in terms of original.
Yeah, it definitely made the song more interesting. Not
Yeah.
that it's not interesting itself, but yeah, but all things aside, I really liked this Peach as well. We might listen to that band on itself sometime.
Yeah, and I'm really sorry we haven't listened it separately on another video. I thought maybe we will do it, but I genuinely could not wait, and I really wanted just to to have this comparison and to kind of satisfy myself that I can really understand the differences in the song. I also felt like we didn't really discuss enough, but not every song will have a lot of interpretation layers. In this sense, there wasn't a lot of word in You Lied, but I think if there is any kind of main message I would like to leave you with, would be the philosophy of lie, and something that reminds me of Immanuel Kant's categorical imperative.
What is it?
So I have a note in here. So it's ultimate command of reason, which states that you should act as you would want all other people to act towards other people. So essentially, it has a lot to do with morality and lie, and I think you should not lie as a general rule, and that's what I think you should take out from the song. Really, that's the message. I'm not gonna go into the details.
I mean, I can't say it's a very original message, though. It's, I think, would you say that morality of lie, that you should basically not lie, is very universal across cultures? And
yes, and it reminded me of our last video. There was a little bit of heated discussion under A Perfect Circle, Judith, in terms of Christianity, morality, in terms of Maynard's criticism of Christianity. There have been some links to his further comment on Judith song, and what I reminded from it, I think most, was he says in the song "fuck your God," and he doesn't mean the actual God by it. He means fuck your God. So that may be this reference to
Is it the one from the comment from David K, who and Maynard was saying about fundamentalists, and
Yeah, so do not lie. That's what I think it should be based upon.
Yeah, I think it's a great highlight of. It could be a great highlight of this video.
Yes. Sorry, this video went a bit weird, I'd say, because we didn't expect this. But I just felt like I need to say a few more words, and I really wanted to refer to Immanuel Kant again. We're not gonna go into details. His philosophy is pretty tough, but it's just something for you to refer to, something that I will look into and remind myself after the video as well, because there's a lot in it, and I think it gives you a nice message.
Yeah, I think
as an ending point.
I think it's great that we listened to the original, so we had more comparison.
Yeah. So now, really, thank you for watching, and see you next week.
Yeah, thank you again.